What's good, people? Thank you as always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. All right, let's talk Amir Khan. We were waiting for a date for Amir Khan versus Terence Crawford. We were waiting for a venue. We now have those. April 20th, Madison Square Garden. I always kind of wonder why fighters choose to fight in Madison Square Garden when the taxes are so high. Like, there is a big difference in tax rate between fighting in Las Vegas and Madison Square Garden. But fighters still choose to fight. I guess they claim it's the mecca of boxing, which it probably is. So I guess that has some reasoning behind it. But still, when the tax rate is a big, big difference, I wonder why they do it. And I wonder why promoters put fights on there as well, because the insurance for fighters is through the roof in New York. So always interesting as to why the reason is that they choose Madison Square Garden and not Vegas. I'm guessing Madison Square Garden's a lot cheaper. I could be wrong, but I guess it's a lot cheaper than using the T-Mobile Arena or any other arena in Las Vegas. But regardless of all that, we do have a date. An interesting date, though, I think, April 20th, because that actually comes supposedly the week before we see Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, which will also be on pay-per-view. So I guess the hope for them is that people will buy that pay-per-view and not Wilder versus Fury pay-per-view, which I'll be shocked if that's the way it works out. I think people will save their money. If it's a choice between both, I think 80% of people would choose to save their money for Wilder versus Fury rather than pay for Amir Khan versus Terence Crawford. That's my own opinion. I think Wilder Fury just has much more intrigue now, especially because of the first fight. So interesting. A few small things still need to be ironed out, especially for UK viewers, like where are we going to be able to see the fight? There was talk about a month ago about it being on Sky pay-per-view. Eddie Hearn kind of squashed that, saying that probably won't happen because of AJ fighting April 13th. AJ isn't now fighting April 13th, so there is a good chance it'll be on Sky pay-per-view. The undercard as well, as Matchroom going to chuck a couple of fighters on there. So still things need to be ironed out, but we do have a date, April 20th, Amir Khan versus Terence Crawford. Final thing on this, the disrespect shown to Amir Khan in a few interviews he's done on American TV is just unbelievable. Particularly the ESPN First Take one. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out and give me your thoughts and your opinions on it. I thought Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman, who is a boxing guy, almost just took the piss. I thought almost took the piss out of Amir Khan. And it's weird because, look, I'm a massive Terence Crawford fan, but Amir Khan's a Brit, I'm a Brit. And look, I still want Terence Crawford to win just because I want this Errol Spence, Terence Crawford thing to build and build and build, almost like Mayweather Pacquiao. We won't get to that level, but you know what I'm talking about. But I do want Amir Khan to put on such a good performance now. Before I was thinking, look, if Amir Khan gets out of the 6th, 7th round, he's done well. It'll probably be a wide points decision. Now, I want this to be the best Amir Khan, just to shut up a few of these American journalists who almost are just not even counting them out, almost just as though Terence Crawford has won this already. And I don't think it's that simple. I think Terence Crawford's good, but Amir Khan has been in the ring with top-level fighters before, and obviously he's training back again with Virgil Hunter. So, look, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But, yeah, I found some of the questions, some of the interviews extremely disrespectful for a guy like Amir Khan that is a former world champion and has done a lot for boxing, especially from a UK standpoint, and has had some amazing performances in America as well. So, yeah, interesting to see what happens next. Interesting to see what happens in terms of whether it'll be on Sky pay-per-view. Interesting to see what happens with the undercard. But at least we know Madison Square Garden, April 20th, we have a big one. It's been confirmed now.